Alrighty. Oh. Let's see. Hold on, mate. Got one more click. Still have much. Okay. Do. Alrighty. Oh. Let's see. That not loading yet. Listening to myself. Hold on, mate. Do that, don't I? 15 seconds for the Twitch ads to finish. Oh. Well, dilly-dally, good. Kind of dilly-dally. Okay. Welcome. Got ludicrous speed. Playing this game now, too. I sort of thought I had a strategy for what I was going to do when we sat down today, but maybe, yep. It's probably just like, yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead and focus on the achievements I haven't got, which is horrible. It's 20-sided dice. And what got me there is I've enjoyed trying for the pipe dice. All the dice is just, tough. Oh, there's Luda. There's ludicrous speed. Ludicrous. Luda, how'd it go? Just saying, I still got 20-sided dice, and pipe dice, and hollow dice, shadow dice, and magnet dice to go. Hey yo! How's it going? Give you the shout out now? Yeah, it's about time we got around to ever playing the same game. I think the only other one we had in common was like Skyrim, but that's pretty vague. It's a single, yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to go for some of the challenges, which, I mean, they're very hard. It's why I haven't got them. But yeah, I don't want to psych myself out too much. Try to keep more action going. I'm very bad about not rolling and talking instead. First rounds be easy. Yeah, early access, it's like, even look at stuff that, like, the first thing that occurs to me, 50% chance, I mean, I'm not going to pay 50% less for something that I think only has a 25% chance of succeeding. You know? Maybe I'm wrong to think it's that low, but then again, any real game that I buy, there's less than a 50% chance that I like it, honestly. The last one that was so disappointing. I don't know, there's so many. But then, like, KSP was early access, a very successful game. But they couldn't finish KSP 2. Dead in the water. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. The only people playing are the couple early players that just don't want to let it go. Dead on arrival. And those are from experienced teams. And the last one I was interested in was Space Engineer. Never happened. Not really. Barely playable. And now finished. It's essentially abandoned. They did their best to make it work. It wasn't a very good job. Anyway. Bank slot's always the first thing you need. I'm not looking at anything else. So, and as far as the luck goes, I think it's surprising. I really think the choice of perks matters far more than the dice. Straighten a pair. I know you're taking off now. Oh, but, and again, the interest, did you get that? It's like I have 12, no, let me go to this store next time here. But because I started this round with, I mean, what's this? Since I started with at least 10, I had 10 coins when I started. So I got 20% more. I got an extra 2 coins. If I save 25, if I have 25 at the beginning of a round, I'll have 30 at the end of the round for free. Yeah, it's just interest. The more money you have in the bank, the more interest you get. That used to be true in the banking world. Nowadays in the real world, you're happy to get 1% interest. Jeez, it's horrible. Because they don't want people to save money. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Yep. Yeah, I just woke up right before I came into your stream. Yeah. And also, this is just a straightforward game, also, you know. It's like, when I clicked on the free demo for this, I knew what I was getting. Totally. Not like I wonder if I'm going to enjoy the gameplay or not. It's just fancy Yahtzee. I have years of playing Yahtzee. You know, it's not nothing I had to spend more than an hour to learn. To get some enjoyment out of or anything. It's very straightforward in this case. I watched somebody's demo on YouTube playing it, and for free, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, the whole thing about early access is there's usually a cost. It's a whole different argument. Life's not doing us any good, but it's points. Arby's, man, I miss Arby's so much. When I lived in PA, that's all we did. And back when they had 5 for $5, which, you know, I'm talking 90s. Me and my best friend always, like, heck, even if we were dead broke, we'd still be getting 5 for $5 3 times a week because you got to add something. And heck, that might even be what, 2 pounds of food for $5. Then they increased it to 5 for $6, and everybody lost track. I love Arby's. There's nothing around here. Sort of is, but it was a big. Ironically, I still got to drive to PA to get it. Different town than I grew up in, but still. I don't even know where the nearest Arby's in New York State is. I think it's going to be quite a ways. I think the closest would be 40 miles away, except I don't think they even have one. So more than 40 miles in New York State. Pennsylvania is only 10 minutes away. Well, 15. Alright, cash. Oh, I didn't start thinking yet. Well, alright. It's time to start making decisions. I think I'm gonna go for the horrible pipe dice. This die will always roll a 6. That one will always roll a 14. It can go... you know what it can do. It can go take a flying leap. One of the more kid-friendly things to say. Yep, that's about the time he got a 6. But this is 2 trips, but it's... yeah. But the pairs and stuff, they're not worth a lot until you got 6 of them. It's really a pass. It's worth minimal. Even if I had 4, it's minimal. If I had 5 ones, it'd be minimal. 6 ones is a little something. And to score well, you need the full houses to pair up with it and stuff, really, for... in my opinion. Bank it. Thanks for the lurk. Like a true champion, we got your back. Wow, that's a pretty weak AI summary. Didn't mention rolling dice at all, whether I'm rolling them. But the thing is, on your last stream, you were rolling them. I'm surprised it didn't mention. Good thing I'm not paying for that. 4, 5, 6 here. Holy stuff, but how'd we do? We're a little bit behind, aren't we? Four's a straight. Okay. I gotta start paying attention now. Wait, we might not have got it. Actually, I didn't pay attention soon enough. We got it. Closer than I thought. Pay attention now. Stop clicking. Thinking. Yeah, I can use another bank slot already. Need some perks. Got it straight. Okay. Straight and 2 pair. I used more rerolls than I wanted to. Hope it scores well so that we don't have to try too hard on the next ones. Oh yeah. Whole thing. And a straight. And a pair. The potato cakes. Yeah, I don't know. Never had a potato cake, honestly. Sorry that I missed that. But yeah, I mean, and their big sandwiches are pretty big, but I mean, I'm honestly just there for the roast beef sandwiches. That's all I want. They were the first for the curly fries, of course. I guess you gotta give them full credit for that. But pound for pound, if I'm running low on money, I'll just get the beef for sure. Curly fries were slightly more expensive for what you get. Another dice slot already. Jeez. Give me all the... I think that's it. And you can get a 9th die with one of the perks. And I somehow have a suspect I'm missing one of them. Get another bank slot for the perk. But I don't think those are usually worth it. 6, 5, 4. We don't got little straights. So these are just pairs. I'd like to get better. Let's use one reroll. Counting on getting a 3. Something. Let's see. 5 multiplier. That's a 5 multiplier. This one is doing me almost no good. But I'm not going to use a reroll just to improve one die. Doesn't have a chance of making it much better. Would make it slightly better. Slightly. So what's going on here with a pair and a pair? Another pair or points? Yeah. Okay. But it's getting tough. We don't got any perks. Red cap isn't going to work necessarily. Anyway, I'd get that after I had the other one, or after present. But we don't got money. Oh, here's this one's. This is the worst way to do it. This is one of the ones I did yesterday. You start with a 1 and a 6. That's silly. Silly boy. While we're here, I'm going to pick up this metal 4, I think. Because a nice low metal will help me make the other values that we're missing most easily. Good roll. We're off to a good start for round 8. What's this? Can't do 1, 2, 4s yet. 421s. Yeah, we got no 3. But oh, we can make a 3, I'm sure. Except we can't. Not yet. Make a 5. If I was to make a 5 right now, we could reroll for, no, we're more likely to get a 3 on this die. Speaking of that, we reroll this one because, yeah, but never mind. That doesn't get 3s. That only gets 1. And we're probably all right. But... And just to check, I think that worse than that. Yeah. First time I checked, I didn't. It was given the same, but this time definitely. Just as in these multipliers that it shows. Adds up to 5. That adds up to 4. Times 5 is better. And times 4. But I want to clarify that. Because like going for trips is pointless. That's the minimal improvement you can have. Whereas adding another pair, better. Just I don't know how to easily mathematically explain it. Other than I did. I mean, times 5 is better than times 4. Which, again, that's not specific enough because we're talking about 6. Times 6 is better than times 5. Same principle. But when I'm trying to explain it, you're taking one die away from their trips, using one die to make a pair. Whereas I'm tempted to say a pair is the minimal thing possible. Pairs are worthless, except you got to start someplace. But obviously it's not true. Making a new pair is worth less than making a trips. But a +1 for 2 dice doesn't seem like it'd be worse. Than. Like, since we have the pair already, this is only adding another +1. That's only adding a +1. That's only adding a +1. Oh, we got snake eyes. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you. I was making a mistake. Yep. Didn't pay attention to that we were getting snake eyes. Oh, if we had 421s, need a cigarette. Snake eye, nothing else. So, knowing that I want better, chance to get a 3 or a 5, not if we're rolling a bunch of 1s. That one can't be rolled. Where are we at? Oh, this is our last one. Yeah, where were we all? One reroll. Needing a 5. We can risk it because some of them will be 1s. And as always, I wish I want to replace that. I want to have that as a reroll. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, so this is the same multiplier wise. Yeah, 5 times 5. Yep, okay. Yeah, I made an error earlier. Got it. The laptop? I use it sometimes. I'm suddenly thinking that's better for these hands where you've got limited potential. Like, you know, just a couple perks. But you're just always rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a pair. Seems to happen all the freaking time. But, so, you know, you're never scoring higher than a 6. So you're like capped. But when you're capped, so what you need to do is you want to... If it's too easy to get those, you want to use the bank. Anyway, certainly better if you have extra rerolls. We have no extra rerolls. And we don't want to save money, so I'm not going to think about anything else. Okay. Now, let's check. We're taking out the straight. Well, I mean, no. Break up the 3 of a kind first. We're just checking. This will not be another snake eyes. It's just adding 1 multiplier, which is the same as this multiplier. We got no perks. Well, we don't got no money neither. Okay, we can make a 6. No, we can't. We can make a 3. Then we lose the 2. That's okay. We can get a 1, 2. Yeah, we can get 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Nope. Must have done wrong today. We'll check back on that later. And that's 2 snake eyes. Right. Well, that's sort of worthless, but that's okay. Oh, why do I always do those magnet dice backwards? Always. when I click it on, the one I drag it onto is the one that we keep. I know that. But if I don't explicitly say that and double check it for myself. And snake eyes and a pair of 6s, but curious, make it 3. Yeah, just have to check. Wait, this is last one? We done already? It creeps up on you so fast sometimes. What happened to... Yep, I gotta pay attention sooner. Like, obviously that first roll was super low. And I gotta acknowledge whether it's gonna be too low. Try for better earlier. We had rerolls left. I didn't want to use it on the last hand. This is rough. Just quick math here. That's worth 24 points. That's worth 24 points? Okay. Sometimes they don't matter. They're both worth 24 points. You want an odd 5 out? Or a pair of 1s? Worth the same. Oh, that one. Oh! Nice! There we go. 2, 3, 4 and a pair of 2s. Four in a row, 60 points. 6, 5. Not quite. 6, 5, 4 is a straight. Well, and a pair of 2s. It's only a 3. Though the numbers are higher. Maybe 50. 76. I did something wrong. Well, this is just the higher numbers. Without any charms to pad your score. Speaking of which, a little early, but absolutely better than nothing. I mean, even if I rolled a 1-1 instead of getting 4 points, I'd be getting 24 points. That's huge. There's a dice slot. Cost 8. Can't afford it. There is a 4-sided die with rerolls. Okay. Something. Just a odd 2 out. Oh, come on. Killing me. Oh, they're... I'm rolling the dice that always give the same results. I really wanted to use this. We probably would. Either 1 or 3 or 2 or 4. It's guaranteed that we'll use it. Wasted a reroll. Take a pair of 2s. But it gave us a reroll. I don't know. Into getting a mistake. I believe I did that. Don't reroll the dice that don't change. The type of dice. The one-sided dice. The D20 magnet. That's funny. If it was smaller. And we only got 14 coins. Alright, 2, 3, 4. And a pair of 6s. Should be a fine start, right? We only need 130. Round to a 5, 45. 45 points per round, yeah. You're getting 40 times 4. Probably enough points per round. Just gotta pay attention. What was that? 160 points or so? Oh, here we go. That's the one I want, actually. Noting that there's a magnet paint. But I have some general principle. Just one magnet paint is still pretty good. It's like if you're investing into multiple magnet dice, that's like a strat. Maybe or maybe not you want to get into. But just one, that helps just about every dice bag. Yeah, here. Sometimes I just can't see. Okay, we can make a 5 if we lose a reroll. And we would keep the 3. But we do have 2 pair anyway. I know it's nothing special, but just saying. I think that's going to be using this as a check to see if we're getting at least 50 points per, which I think we will. I think more like 80, isn't it? Oh, way more. Pencil. Forgot about pencil. Yeah, we're good for several rounds yet. There's a cigarette. Yes. I'm always getting a 2 or a 4. Wow. And how much money we got? Save it for interest. 224. Yeah, with a pair, it's going to be fine, even if we could make a bigger thing. But actually, yep, no reason not. Wait, I'm trying to screw it up again. I put that on there, we'll have a 4 and a 5. Then we can add in a 6. And this will update our brain to what score we're usually going for. Like 180 should be the average score you can get with a reroll or 2. $180. 2 pairs, but we don't got small straights yet, and I can't use both of them. Okay. No 5. Do we make a 5? Not in this case. With 1 reroll, we can probably make a 5. By rerolling that 1 die. This comes up a 1. We make a 5 with a 4. This comes up a 2. We make a 5 with a 3. Yeah. If it comes up a 3, we make a 1 with the. If it comes up with a 4, we're the same that we are. Worth a reroll. Unfortunately, it uses up the reroll, but. Yep. What did we say? 180 was par? I mean, our expected. Yeah. Our average score. Let's say. Oh, evens. Love me some evens. Especially you got the 1, 2, 4s, you always have an even with it. Can't pass it up. But 1, 2, 4, new combos. Yeah. Okay. Still. Go for straights. So we need a 5. So I can add the 3 to the 2. Yeah, we're trying to roll a 6, but we'll take whatever. We don't have to. Oh, we should just do this. It's an extra die on our 180. So, I mean, we're looking. I don't know what it makes our average up to, but more. I want to guess something. I guess just 220. Not necessarily this hand, but because it's a low pair, it's a low straight. 600. Might not have a clue. Oh, I forgot about the evens coming in now too. That was 600 points. Impressive. Impressive. 600. Indeed. That's something. We don't got more slots open yet. We might be able to get one. The rule book is a yes and no, and I think in this case is a yes. It's only per die banked. And I want to say this again. An average of 2 multiplier times 2 is not good. This one right now would give us times 3 when it's applied. Maximum, expected maximum is times 3.5. But there's other ones. There's one that'll give me a +6. We don't have any patterns over there right now. Anyway, we need to get the slot sooner or later. Sooner or later. It's going to be later. I'm saving up money. I mean, we're not in danger yet. And I'm saying there are better perks out there. And we can't afford everything yet. Make a 5? Yes. I did it wrong. See, just the time I don't double check. What am I? Yeah, why do I do that? Anyway, which dice do I want to reroll? Not the low die. Not the low die. Well, you know, you don't often get a 6 on a 4. We need some 1s and 5s. Worth another reroll. It's a pair. Well, the 6 isn't doing nothing. I'll take a junk score. Yeah. Even if it was 180, it's going to be better. Even if it was 180, it'd be enough. Yeah, that's that. Junk was 600. And I got my 124. I don't know what our average score per roll is right now, but it's well over 600 because we had 2 bad rolls that were worth 600. This is, yeah. Do I want too many magnet dice? We don't have enough dice for slots, but that will fix in time. 1, 2, 4s. Might not want to use the 1. Start with the straight. 2, 3, 4. Okay, how do we make a 5? 1 and a 3 makes a 4. 3 and a 2 makes a 5. If I use this, we would keep the 2. We'd have a 2 and a 5. And the 1 and a 4 makes a 5. And yeah, we want to do that first. And we can't roll a 6 on that die. And it's a 1, 2, 4. Just throwing a pair, and I think we call that good. And yeah, we're scoring really high. This is going to be well over 600 apparently. Even approaching 1,000. They're very low dice, but not over exaggerated. Only 650. Surprised that's so low, but not so much. They were really low dice. Dice can't get much lower than that without giving better combos. Alright. So we do want a lucky charm slot eventually. We need to unlock the dice so we can get more pipe dice for what we're trying to do. Get 6 pipe dice piped. Okay. Ones count as 10s when scoring. Thank you very much. And it's a blurry dice. So it might blurry dice split. We might end up with 7 dice. We can score off of. Obviously better. Okay, and to make a 6. Alright. New high scores here. Because that's Snake Eyes. Where's their cigarette? Overkill times 1. That was the first roll for 1,350 points. I mean, gotta figure we can at least move the average up to 700, but I think the average should be higher. Oh, here's another die we need. We're not going to take a 16. Oh, a 6 blur. Slot. I don't think we're taking it. I mean, you would need 3. What's 3 magnets do? Full house. You probably want that. What's 3 blurs do? They keep their face value when they split. The magnets are more versatile. But flavor, I don't think we're even looking at. I was looking at number of sides. Oh, Big Red. Big Red goes with a full house. But that's if I get 4 6-sided dice. But so that's probably never going to happen. Like you can have 8 or 9 dice, but what? I got 4 4-sided dice. Am I going to have 4 6-sided dice also? Possible. I mean, maybe that is the way. Yeah. One, 2, 4. 1, 4. 4 is too high for the metal dice. We're not exactly going out of our way to make a 5 yet. Why? How do I explain this to myself? Well, between the 2 dice, this can make a 5. And just to say, this, you know, the problem is this goes up to 8. The lower dice are more useful. 8's out of my range. We could use this to make a 6. Need to use that to make a 5. Yeah, just the fact we didn't get no 2s. In some worlds, I'd also roll for 4s. I think I'm overthinking. We can just move on. But I will use a reroll. 6. No more 1, 2, 4. So make the 5. We're doing that. Keep the 2. We get a 5. 3. Throw in a pair of 6s. No Snake Eyes. I was saying the average has to be 700, but that's going to be more, at least 900, if not better. 6 straight, it's probably higher. That's probably like a base we're going for. Not 1,000 then if it's a 6 straight. Which is very good. It gets us to the high levels. Doesn't get us to the end of the game, but here's those 6-sided dice we were rambling about. After thinking, do we want 2 more 6-sided dice? Yes. But we don't got another slot yet. Thanks for teasing us. We can spend the $20. Still have over 25. So like a perk slot. 41, I think. No, we don't got that many 2s. Look at that. Re-rolling the blurry dice would be good until you re-roll so that they split. But we make a 3. This one can't make a 3. And we make a 6. Well, I'm gonna just keep that and re-roll. Let's keep that and re-roll. Well, that makes a 6. We keep the 2, we get a 6. Just a pair of 4s on top. So is this again 1,000 points? Yes. Whoa, I think we got it. Dude, all kinds of goodness going on. Nice splits. No, not quite. We don't got 2 4s. We can make 2 4s. That's going to be a 4, and that gives us a straight 2. But 2 cigarettes, we're going for it. Nope. Nope. Not very good at making 4. Here we go. Keep the 1. Keep the 1. Reroll for a 3 or its pairs. It's not worth the reroll, but we're going to beat the level anyway. Right now. We're rerolling for a 3, I guess. I think that's going to pay off the best. I'm awfully sure. Okay, since I see the +1 change to a +0, I understand its purpose now. It's just saying there's more combos than you can see. But why just say +1? Say +1 combos, +1 others, or and more. Parentheses 1. But more, yeah. When it's only 1, you have room to display what it is. Programming. New high score? Maybe. Yeah, what an old high score was. But only 1,200? Or 2,000 even. Okay, and it's such fuzzy math, it's not how it works at all. But like if your max score is 2,000, maybe your average expected score using rerolls would be 1,000. You know, but it's possible always. I mean, even just take starting out, just take a Yahtzee hand, just 5 regular 6-sided dice. You know, potential's always great. You always have a I don't even know what the odds are. 1 in 1,000 chance to roll a Yahtzee of 6s right off the bat. It's just not expected. Some hands have far more expected value than other hands. Oh, there's 4s and 6s. What happens if we got? That's good. But I think that's better. I think having 4d4s and 4d6s would be better than having 6d4s and only 2d6. And the other one, 0.5 multiplier to every combination. That's interesting because, you know, if we're getting 8 combinations, adds up to +4. There's 2 dice here. I think I would prefer 4 6-sided dice and 2 4-sided dice. But still, going 4 and 4. And given what we already got, going 4 and 4 is fine. Before you worry about that, you gotta unlock the other dice slot. Oh, and we are. But yeah, I don't want another D4. D6 be A-okay. Which one? Probably rerolls. Hot dice are great, but you want multiple hot dice. And I'm not gonna have multiple necessarily. I mean, you know, I'd like 4 and 6 hot dice, not just 1. Maybe not even 2. Just not what we're going for. And money. Save up money. One, two, 4. Make a 6 is probably what I gotta say to myself. No harm not. No, why would I not make a 6? Because you want another 1. Start with what you got. Throwing a pair of 5s. What's my score for this, by the way? Is there a new thing we're getting? Yeah, big reds we're getting now. We are getting big reds. What is a big red? Yeah, I just got another 6. I did die, that's right. Two dice adding up to 7, which is all the time. We got to 1 6. We got to 3 4. We got to 2 5. Adding 30% more score. Say 1300 is our expected value. But what's this one going to be worth, do I think? I'm just trying to guess. Better than expected? I think it's better than expected. But go 1400. I didn't do any math, I'm just guessing. More than 1,000. $1,700. I might not need dice slots because we sort of got everything we want. Sort of. No, we don't. Nope. Here, I gotta break it now. Okay. Like, I think we can win the game with what we got. Assuming a couple more perks come along. But that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 pipe dice, 5, 6 pipe dice. So, yeah, we're not trying to beat the game with this. Again, it's fine. We've beaten the game plenty of times. We need to do the achievements. I think this is still an opportunity. Particularly because this is working. As in, I don't need to waste money improving our dice and buying perks. We will buy perks, but that, I mean, we're going to use the money, not wasting it. So what die do I get rid of? Which one's more valuable, the 4s or the 6s? That ones count as 10s. We don't have a perk. Well, the pencil, yeah. We don't need to count the ones as 10s. It's great. But just for example, even on the first, just roll a pair of 1s, that's already adding 10. Whereas with that perk, that would be 30, yes, but roll a pair of 2s. That would be adding 10. You roll a pair of 2s with our 4-sided dice perk, you'd still only be getting 14. Yep. We don't need blurry. We will use rerolls, and that adds a lot of versatility. We're getting rid of the blurry die. I feel bad for you. Thank you for your service. But we're now always rolling a cigarette. Amazing. 421 every hand, guaranteed. The cigarette pays so much better than a lot of other stuff. There's 2 cigarettes for you. And a straight. Double cigarette and is that worth 2,000? Is it? Is it going to beat it in one roll? Nearly. 1989 is what I saw. There it is, yeah. It's about 2,000. There's 2 cigarettes and a straight. Wanted to mention something about that. Alright, our pipe dice are leveling up now that we got the 3rd one. Awesome. Whenever we use them, they level up. That's not to be overstated, though. It's like, you know, once you hit level 3, they probably not going to level up much more. It gets very slow leveling up without other perks. And we're not investing into that perks yet. You know, I think that can happen all the time. Anyway, yeah. Humans and Grims. Five is 4 and 1. We got a 6, I guess. This keeps the 1. Gives us a 5. Keep the 1. And the snake eyes. It's something. The 6 straight? Just trying to compare scores. I think that's worth less. I think I'm gonna go low, 1600. I forgot about big reds. That's the good big reds. I forgot about big reds. That was also 2000. Nice. We're not going to keep a 9. But anyway, we already have a D10, so we're leveling this one up. If we want. Leveling up. Which we probably will. Here's the red cap. This makes it interesting. -1 XP to level it up. But in the end, that only gives us like 1 extra level per die if we have the influx of XP. The thing is, you know, we put this on this metal 6-sided die. It's still never going to level up if we don't roll in this column if another metal 6-sided die shows up. It does synergize with these wooden dice, but to complete the plan, we'd also want the gift wrap package. Whereas all it's really doing is, like right now, these are leveled up. So in one aspect, we're getting an extra 7 points per round. And that cigarettes already by itself is giving us 10. I think the perks are better than leveling up the dice. But it might be worth 3 coins once you got them. But I think. Oh, went under 25, but okay. 1, 2, 4. I guess we're going 3, 5, 6. How do we get to 6? Adding a 2 to a 4. And same thing, it'll be about 2,000 points. We can so easily, yeah. Our expected value is probably over 2,000 points. We can this gives us the same results every time. It's easy to make a 6 straight in a pair because we know we're going to get a 1, 2, 4. We're rolling 2 metal dice that we can change that 1, 2, and 4 into any other number. That will be missing for the 6 straight. And when we get to 6 straight, we're also getting 3 big reds. And the 1, 2, 4 is its own combo. We get like the same stuff every time. 2,000 points. Go again. Another 1, 2, 4 besides this 1, 2, 4. So this is the other variation. Rather than going for the 6 straight, we go for 2, 1, 2, 4s and a pair, which snake eyes. The combo of itself. That's about 2,000 points. This is the one that's just over 2,000, I believe. I didn't see. It was worth less than I thought. We had 2,000. I was only worth 1,400? Why? I don't get the big grids anymore or something. No? As ones counting as 10s. Again, that's not that big of a deal. I did get my big reds. What changed? I'm wrong. Never mind. So that's a bad hand. I guess we gotta go for our straights. Lucky Charm sooner or later, but not right now. We need to get all the pipe dice. That's what we're trying to do here. Not even trying to beat the game. We need to get a 6. Make a 6, I mean. There's a 1 and a 5 if you want to use a reroll. The 3 and a 3. Yep. And the Snake Eyes. Back to 1980 points or so. Up to 2200. A couple leveled up a die or two. Yeah, the wooden dice are leveling up all the time now. But I still don't know why that previous one was worth 1400. 124, 124, this again. Yeah. We're going to check again since we don't need to worry about it. The Snake Eyes. Already had. Oh no, that doesn't count as a Snake Eye because we already had one. That's the third one. It's not going to help. We just took a pair of 4s because it's worth more than a pair of 1s. $1,500. Yeah. All right. Just confirming facts that we knew. The double 124s are bad for us now because we have potential, easy potential for better. Stopwatch is something. Actually, not gonna be that good. That'll hit +3. But I want to say right now that's worth as much as the 8-ball, and this will improve. We're clearing so many of these in just one roll. That we never banking more often levels that up. We cleared so many levels in just one bank. We're banking twice as much. This would be worth twice as much. It would be worth +4. I don't know what the highest I've seen it get to is, but I think at least +5. I mean, you can do the math. Say you played for 15 rounds, let's say. You banked all 3 times per round, it'd be level 45. This would be at value of +4. We will need a Lucky Charm. And we might take that anyway. No, not yet. Save money. But again, some things are late game things, some things are early game things. But and we are late game. Yeah, we're already late game, and that wasn't. We missed opportunities to level that up early on. Is more how it works out. It gets more powerful the later the game is. It tends to. This time, not so much. Making a 5. 1, 2, 3. 4. Use that on a 2. Use that on a 3. Use that on a 2. 6 and a pair. Keep the 2, keep the 3. Just take the highest pair. Gives a reroll. But we only got 3 more rounds, so I don't think we're gonna meet our goal. of pipe dice. We need to buy 3 more pipe dice. I don't think it's going to happen anymore. We're just out of time. Make a 5. 4 and 1 is 5. Here's an example. Yeah, how do I make a 5? Not by adding 6 to something. We don't have any -1 dice to add it to. We can make a 7. We haven't tried that in a while. We can make the 7. We do need to make the 5. The 4 plus the 1. Yeah, awkward. We can't make a 5 and a 7. We got rerolls. That's a bad reroll. we got rerolls. Rerolling 4-sided dice doesn't help, but whatever. Oh yeah, it does. Rerolling metals helps. Let me start doing this. Well, okay, because I want to make the 7. So save them to make the 7. 5, 6. And we can make the 7. Don't know why I wasn't trying that any other rounds. So what are we getting for this? 2200? Yeah, 2185. But yeah. So here's the thing. I talk about this, but every game is limited by money. Like even if you focus a little bit on money, then it's like, well, all right, you're not worried about it. But, then if you focus strongly, you'll make money. But the money's not how you win the game. You know, it's just a fine balance between money and the other stuff. This one we've been focusing on the assets besides money. Anyway, this is a case where we have to decide whether we spend the money on the dice or on the perks. Focusing on the perks, but man, one of the perks makes the rerolls cost half as much. Only do this for right now. Do. We can use that one to make a 6 if we make a 5 someplace else. Oh yeah. Been doing here. Because those are the first ones we want to change. Make a 5. Make a 6. But then we don't make a 7. We use one reroll to try to get a 5. You know, last time rerolling actually didn't work out that well. Let's just go to 6. Let's just go to 6 straight. Why last time did I was saying don't worry about the Snake eyes. Because I had 2 ones for whatever reason. I don't know why I would have had 2, because there was a 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, with the 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, don't worry about a pair of 1s, because you already have a pair of 1s. In this case, I don't have a pair of 1s yet. It is. Only 200 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we can make a 7. That's a 7. That's a 7. Rather do that one because using this die makes a reroll. Oh. You don't need 2 4s. Man. I mean, I think it might be what we have to do. I mean, we need the 2 more dice. So the whole reason we're doing this is to get the challenge. That's the die we need. It's not the value we need, but alright. Weird game. Then again, you know, there's 6 wooden dice that we need. If they were both 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, I'd take it. It's better than an 11. Speaking of 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. But do we have a 3? Make a 3? Make a 5. No 6. Let's go to 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. So it's the lower score out of our options, but it ain't bad, is it? What is it? 1700? 1600? No. Yeah, 16 maybe. Less than. Okay. 1540? Oh, the dice are leveling up. I didn't see what it was. Up to 1540 exactly. Man, it's so surprising when you guess that. Exactly. And it's weird because I'm capable of doing the math. This requires a state of mind that I'm not currently using. I'm not gifted at it. But I'm a geek. I have a mode when I'm in the mood. Okay. Oh, we can't make a 7 because we need the 5. We need to make a 5. Then we can make a 7. No, then we need a 6. Now, how does this work? 5, 6, 7. Right. We can only make 2 dice. We need 3 dice. So another 1, 2, 4 round, right? We can't make another 2. Alright, we gotta re-roll. It's been a while. Do not re-roll that one. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuck with it. Don't have to use it. But. Anyway, so long story short, nothing to re-roll. Only thing to think about is whether to keep the 3 or not. I guess whether to keep the 5 or not too, but... But these dice we want to make 6s with. So we need these to make the 3. Doesn't help. 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a 7. I like how I say it doesn't help and then we get what we were going for. But it's because that's essentially just because we rolled metal dice. One of them came up right. So much versatility. I haven't even been paying attention to the score. But yeah, our next time in the store is our last chance to buy the other 2 wooden dice. Horrible. What's going to be more horrible is if we're able to, and then we screw up our hands so much that we don't beat round 20. Another 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. No snake eyes, so take a pair of 4s. You already have snake eyes. Take a pair of 4s. Aren't the perks we'd want. Level up a die, we really don't care. Yeah. That's never going to hit level 6. Never. Especially because there's only one more round. No more looking to the future. It's all about the now. We got to spend all our money. And we're going to spend it on... Interesting, say it again, there's a perk that'll half the price. Not one of those. We have a perk slot open. Let me at least reroll trying to get the money perk to make the rerolls cheaper or something decent to add to the score. Odd sock's fine, actually. I'd rather have a left-hand side, I think. At this point. That's pretty good. I'm going to reroll once. It's not tough. There. Wanted that a long time ago to level these up. Anyway, nothing. One more time. I think it's a waste, but... White dice. Yep, no good. We tried. Tried to get cheap rerolls, never going to happen. Hard not to level up. Looking for wood is all. Okay, those are wrong woods. Wrong wood. Wrong wood. Think the other ones exist? Wrong wood. Come on. I think we've hit all the ones we already have. No. No. This is the wrong type of unlucky rolling. We have a 1 in 3 chance of getting what we want, and we did it 6 times there. You should have got at least one of them. There's the 8-sided one. We're keeping our medals. We're giving up a reroll. Give up to blur. Okay. But it's only 6 more rerolls, but it's going to cost money to buy it. Which one is it? The 20-sided. It's going to be an expensive purchase. It costs 6. We only have 3 more rerolls to get the 20-sided typed die. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And literally, you see that they cost 6 each for 20-sided dice. Like I say, you want to spend all your money because we're never coming to the store again. So we're going to take a random charm. Something. Yeah, per rerolls. I'm not focused on rerolls right now. We got a couple, but the real problem is we don't have to reroll to get good scores. maybe one. That's only because I'm trying to get the great score. We make a 5, we make a 6. There's an 8 now. So we could go 8 to 2, but only if we had 8 slots. Honest, because we want to keep our 1, 2, 4 combos. We need to use ones. So forget about it. Your junk. We made our hand worse by taking this die. I had mentioned. This gives us a 5. That'll give us a 6. And our odds of getting a 7 are rather slim, so we're not going to worry about... lost my mind though, I should have used the blue one for a reroll. Especially because it gives us bonus score. Just a 6 straight isn't, you know, it's not scoring that much. Yeah, a 6 straight, we need more than that. So, tricky. I need a 3 first. We can make a 6, but not a 7. And I don't want to lock myself in yet. We got the re-rolls. We're going to re-roll first. I'm not going to try to make the 7 and then re-roll. We need to get another 3 first. These are just distractions for now, but I know that. Alright. Now, 5 and a 6 and a 7. I didn't really... Yeah, don't re-roll that one necessarily. Maybe. Still trying to get to 5. Get to 5 first. We can make a 5 and a 6, but we're looking for a 7. So we need to roll a 5 or a 6. And it's most likely with this shape to die than that one. It doesn't matter, it wouldn't. On these dice, we have to roll a 5 or a 6. This is not going to roll a 5 or a 6. Neither is that. Yep, broke my hand. Okay. This should do it for us, I think. Yep. Make 6. Make a 7. No. What? Make a 6. Make a 7. I had to be there somewhere, but it took me a while. That's not 7. That's a 7. Oh, make a 6. Make a 7. Whatever. I'm trying to double check, but my double checker's failing. Thank you. Because as soon as I say anything, it wipes my mind clean. Talked about that before. It's a major source of issues with me. Okay. Again, we need a 5 first. Don't reroll, it doesn't matter. These 3s are the same. Reroll. Five or 6, please. Reroll. If one of these came up a 3, we could replace and get a 6-sided die out here. Reroll. This is our last bank. I don't think we win if we possibly get the 6 straight. We got 2 more rerolls. I stopped paying attention. Wasn't the 6 straight worth about 2,200 points? And you see that gets us to 5,500? Or was the 6 straight only worth 2,000 and will be borderline stuck to lose? But we're going to have to either now or one more reroll settle for a 6 straight. So do we reroll one more time or not? Make a 5, make a 6. Yeah, we only got this one die to get 5s or 6s. Again, if we had a 3, that'd help a lot. Because that's the only die that can roll a 3, a 5 or 6. We can make 5s and 6s, but no, but we're trying to make the 6 and 7s. It is funny. Just the fact that we got this 8. Really, I took away one of our 6-sided dice that we need to make 5s and 6s. So I'm thinking about re-rolling because at least then we have a chance to get the 5s and 6s, but then we'll need the 3, but we have more chances to get a 3. Okay, we're doing a big re-roll first. Well, no, it's not a 5 or a 6. I think we got to settle. And can we settle? 3, 4, should be able to. Using this one to make a 5. Means we're using that one to make a 6. No. This one to make a 5 means we're using this one to make a 6. And a pair of 4s to boot. Although this is our last one, reroll this 2 for what reason? To get a 1 for snake eyes. Didn't happen. But we improved a pair of 2s to a pair of 4s. Yeah, we won, but that's not what we were going for. Trying to unlock the piped achievement. quote unquote. And I want to say again, our hand was stronger before we got those last two, either the D12 or the D8. Our hand was stronger before that. $56. No cigarettes. Let's milk it. Let's take 3 points. Thank you. So this is what we're talking about. You can beat round 1 with 1 roll, but if you beat it with 3 rolls, that's 3 times as much value being added into the stopwatch. But I had to play like that. Very slow. The way to do it right is to do the math while you still can. Takes time, effort, boring. You pair with a kicker. I call it buffer patter on patters. Only need 4 points. Thank you very much. Straighten a pair and a kicker. Patter. Last one though. Try to get the overkill. Pretty junk. I'll save a 3. That's less junk, but want to roll a 4, 5, or 6. 6s. Don't want. 5. It's not great. It's good early on. I'll score. It's not so much for combos. We did get the overkill. So good. Bundle of cash. There's what lowers prices, but yeah. Anyway, getting it early is more valuable. Here's a pipe die. I'm not going to do it with an 11. I still need the magnet achievement. However, I think starting with the 10 and 12 is also a little, but better 2 than none, than 1. Do that. We're going magnets. What? Yep. We got nothing anymore. These dice suck. Go with a 4-5. Try to make it straight. Made a mistake already. We did get it straight. But I don't want to use up all my rerolls. We're suddenly in trouble. So, tiny straight did score enough for us. So we'll be good for a few levels. And we can start thinking about, we can make a 4 for a better straight. Which die do I keep? That one. I don't want to keep a 3, I want to keep a 1? No. You want to keep a 3. Higher pair than a pair of 1s. You know, the magnet's a piece of cake if I think about it, but if I don't think about it, I seem to always do it backwards. Surprises me every time. Baby bottle. Well, that figures now that I got big dice. Still. Oh, no, I'm thinking about it wrong. Like the cigarette, it gives you 1, 2, 4s, but if I'm rolling 8, 9s, and 10s, baby bottle's totally different though. We're happy to roll a 10 and 11. And 11's a straight. But we're not doing the pipe dice this time. Can't. Just not enough room. But, all right, at least now we got enough dice. Might think about doing. Hey, speaking of a 10 and 11, well, a 9 and a 10's right next door. And 2 pair. Yeah. Funny. What is this? Let me do this. I don't even know what's going to happen. These are a dice we're keeping. Yeah, that's magical. That's huge. It's a pair of a 6 for just a 6 for a kicker, but okay. Now we kept our 9 and 10 and made a bigger straight. Overkill. Nice. One of the first times the magnets worked out that well for me. It is the first time we've ever done that. Honestly. Now, the thing about the magnet dice is I've gotten 6 magnet dice a few times. Never beaten a game with them. And I should check if I'm losing my mind. I've already done it. I haven't done it. Magnet dice. Anyway, save money. Save money. Interest. Weird. But yeah, this way it gets complex. 8. 6. Doing something like this. And this is a... That's what an example. Doing addition to make straights, in particular. But even still, even if you want to make pairs, easiest way to sort, to sort your numbers, I mean, you know, sort. But the easiest way to do it is to make 2 columns. One of evens, one of odds. Because that's a huge shortcut in all of math. Because, you know, you add 2 odds together, it's going to be even. You add 2 evens together, it's going to be even. You need to add an odd to an even. It's the only way to get another odd. It simplifies a lot, whether it's possible or not. But in this case, they're all odd. But so we can make a 4 and have a 5. So I mean, why not? Which one do I want to keep? It doesn't matter because we're going to use them. We got no 2, so keeping a 1 would be worthless. But we don't need a 3 either. But we can re-roll the 3. And I confused myself because now I can't use the 5. That's a straight and a pair, and I'm sure it's fine. This might be worth more points. I don't have anything else adding to the left. That would add about 50% score, whereas this is only adding about 20% score, I believe. Make a 5. Can leave with us with a 4, and we got to 3. We can reroll. We don't want that big of a score this round. We want to get back to that too. Like I say, I try to get away from that. 18, 36, 72 is what we're looking at. 72 is going to clear the level. Trust, I guess. Okay. This way we can try for the overkill on the last row. And increase the number of banks in case you get a stopwatch. Alright, alright. Going higher this time. If we kept a 6, get a 7. I can make an 11, make a 6. Make a 7. A 10 or 11. Or a 6. There is a way to do it, it's just I don't have a format in my head. To do what? I'm just saying to figure out what's possible. Microphone, sorry. Thing is, alright, we got 1, 5, 5, 6. One, 5, 5, 6. And fortunately in this case we can just do 1, 5, 6. I think it's fine. You don't have to worry about the 2 5s. Once you acknowledge that you do have paired ones, just from that one example where he took a wait, yeah, what's going on? I forgot we were doing small straights. We got easy scores. But like that one time, not this case. Oh, no, actually that's not true. If you have a pair, this is great. Since you can do baby straights, we're going to get a bigger baby straight. And we're not, because that's a white die. Right, that's what exception I forgot. If this was a special die, we'd upgrade to 5, 6 to a 10, 11. We'd have 2 straights, 5, 6, 10, 11. But that's not a special die. I forgot. Alright, anyway. One and 1 is a no. Because we can't. We only got, and a 6 and a 6 is a no. But in the chart, you use your 5 and 5 would put down 10. Alright, then the 1s and the 5s goes for 6, and the 1 and 6 is for 7. 1 is 5, same thing. And the 6 for 5 is an 11. And it's the same thing. I only need to look at half the chart. But so we can make 6, 7s, 10, and 11. Making up to 7 uses the 6, so we can't make a straight. And we can't make a 10 and 11 at the same time. And yeah, we got no options. If we make a 7, we got nothing next to it. Make a 6, it's just for a pair. We're not interested. Make a 10, there's nothing next to it. Make an 11, there's nothing. No. This is all junk. We'll use or reroll. Although I don't know if we should or why exactly. No 3. Which is good. That's 2 separate straights. And we're just gonna go for a big kicker here. It's a straight, it's a kicker. And those short straights pay better than a bigger straight. Evens I tend to really love. What's our special powers? Full house. I didn't realize we were getting them. Don't think it mattered yet. Still, good to know. We can use the magnet dice to make evens, but it's a little weird to pull. Yeah. When you're going for evens, you want a lot of green dice and blur dice. Going out of your way to make evens is wrong, I think. And the strongest thing about evens, when you have eight-sided dice, actually. Because your straights can be made with skipped values. You could, a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 is a straight. Scored excellently. Can we still do that with metal dice? I think we can. Right, we're doing evens and 8-sided dice. Don't know if you can tell yet, but... It's going to be hard to get that many 8-sided dice, but... What's our first level 8-sided? Oh, it's cash. There's an 8-sided die. That'll give us some evens. Oh, here's the thing, if you got evens, yeah. If my magnet rolls odd, I'm never going to use it because it would make an odd. Use it to fix an odd. That's good. That's good. Anyway, we're not wasting a reroll here, I don't think. Maybe. Oh, it's a baby straight. It's a 1-2 straight. Yeah. Not very good. It's better than what we have been doing though. More combos is always better. 89 per round is going to be great. We only want 40 points here. I mean, what's that worth? Should be easy math. 12 times 3, 36. I said we only wanted 40 points. So. 6 is real close to 40. Matter of fact, just realized I could have thrown that 1 in there. Add another 3 points. That's a straight. And this is where it gets tricky. Because putting in this 3 ruins it. Can I demonstrate yet? Just ignore these. Trying to get a good example of this. All right, if I had another straight, whatever it was, even another 1, 2, then it gets pairs there. But you know, if I had a 4 or 5, our total multiplier would be 5. We say 1, 2, 4, 5. Multiplier is 5. Don't forget about the +1 over here. You'd have a +2 multiplier just like this, and another 2 in a row +2 multiplier. That only adds up to 4, but it's 5, right? Because you got your base score. You know, if you have a ×2, can never explain anything concisely. Anyway, include the identity. Alright, but so I'm saying, if instead of the 1, 2, 4, 5, and well, the math, I'm actually going to do the math, even though the score on the left doesn't count as much, it's not as important, the base score, that would be 12 times 5. $60. Whereas a 2, 3, 4, 5, another 3 dice, another 4 dice, all in a row, 14. The multiplier is only 4. 4 in a row, 3. Which 3 counts as 4. 28.56. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, it's worth less than 1, 2, 4, 5. This same type of thing we're doing here. This should be a 2 in a row, and this should be a 2 in a row, is what we want. As soon as we put it up there, it's going to count it as a 3 in a row, no matter what. Once we get that 3 in a row, we'll never be able to use those dice for another combo. This will be a 3 in a row and a pair. Multiplier 3. Instead of the otherwise, in this case, if we could put it up there without it creating 3 in a row, it'd be a multiplier of 4. Counts as 5. Yeah, that counts as 4. It should count as 5 if they were counted separately. Well, makes your hand worse if you try to go for a 3 straight. And let's reroll these dice and maybe try what? I just realized, try to go for a 4 or 5? No. Try to go for a 5, 6? No. Makes big straights, but we can go for, oddly, we can get a 4 or 5 now. Got some, I don't know what I'm doing. Snake eyes, we're not scoring snake eyes anymore. A 5. Big fat chance of getting a 4, but why not try? No. Using the 3 would be a mistake. We can get a pair of 8s to go with this. It'd still give us a 3. Or 2. We're getting evens, as a matter of fact. It wouldn't be as good as a straight. Make a 6. Make a 10. 11, 12. Really? Yes? Nice. We're going to make an 11, 12 straight. That counts. This is awesome. But this is the problem with the magnet dice. So it's pretty difficult. That's an excellent score, but I didn't spend 10 minutes here trying to figure it out. Never would have seen it. Overkill times 2. Lots of 8s and 12s. I'm reading the numbers. That's shape of the dice, though. What did I say? We're going for 8s. I did say that, did I not? Take the reroll first or the money? Which the 8s are going to give us money now, right? I don't know, the dice are rather uncoordinated. You know, it's like I want to put money on money. Get some money. I think we actually need to re-rolls. Evens. And a straight. That's not horrible. It's early yet. Right on the cusp. We want 13 points. Not 14. $11 points, eh? Oh, I got an even. Screw it up. If I took an even, what'd I say? Not 14, so 12 points. So a pair would work too. 12, 24. No. Oh, this is the only thing we got. And 12, 20. 20 is too much. 14. Just take a 6 and a 1? Is that what you're telling me? Counts to 7 points. Go. Another 7 points will win the game. However, we can't score less than 11. That's a 6, but yeah, 6 6 6 6 is nothing, but it's effectively worth just a pair. Worth 2 pairs. Not worth 4 of a kind. We gotta take a break here. Okay, but we can make a 12-12, for instance. That's what I'm thinking about. Here we go. There we go. You know, we can make a 11-12. $11, $12, $14. $15. $11, $12, $15. Everybody's favorite combo. $11, $12, $15. Ba-dum-bum-bum. And we can make a 14. I don't know. Just keep. Well, I don't need a reroll. We're going to start with this, and I think we're going to reroll just because this does weird stuff. Never know what'll happen. At least it's with 15, which doesn't do anything for us. So a 15 and a 6 be a pair. But still, let's reroll for a little bit of fun. We're free rolling at the end of this round. I'll call it a round. Another 12. Pair of 12s and pair of 6s, 2 pair. What happens when the dice splits? If it comes up a 5, we're gonna wreck our straight. Yeah, let's just take another 2 pair here. Probably surprisingly good. Overkill times 2, yeah. You're alright, back. Alright, I'm back. Thousand square foot. It'd be funnier if it was 1,000 cubic foot. Because that'd be a house that's 10 foot wide, 10 feet long, and 10 feet high. Let me run some ads on Twitch. Oh, dice slot, almost certainly. I hate that I look at this and I instantly see, oh, lots of sixes, lots of eights. I think I'm scoring high, but this isn't the scoring screen. Yeah, we got evens. What else is going on? Yeah. What shape of dice were we talking about? 8-sided dice, yeah, that's all. We're doing magnets. Magnets and 8-sided dice. Yeah. There's a shadow paint you would never want to use. Need a dice slot, always. Yeah, 30. We could unlock something. Probably this. Get those magnets sooner or later. Got some evens. Is that enough to win the game? No straight. Now we can keep a 4 and make a 6. It gives us a 7. But before I look at doing that, I'd want to make at least a 5 straight. Which need a 3. That's not a straight if I don't got a 6. What am I even doing? Well, make a 6. But so say it again. So I need a 4, need an 8. Make a 9 and a 10. That's yeah, that's a little, yeah. Don't do it the wrong way. Keep the 7. I want to. Well, I was going to say I want to keep the 2 because we got 2s, but sure, it's exactly best. Which one are we going to re-roll? Okay. Make a 9, we re-roll a 12. We don't want to do that. We probably be better off re-rolling a 4. Although I don't know why. Get a 1-2. Yeah. That's all accounting to even want to bother re-rolling, which we probably don't. Or we are a little bit far from our score. We're above par. We roll get odd numbers, so that's going to screw us up. We just hold on to that. We'll just try a stupid reroll for what? A 1? Hey! Just 3 straights and some evens. That probably clears the round, actually. Brush. Level up a die? Yeah. Oh, we got a discount. Great. Bank slot. We kind of got to. out of money for now. I forgot the coupon exactly. I know I'm probably not using. Oh no, wait. Yeah, when you're browsing for stuff, that's what you need. Oh, but we don't got another slot yet. We're not yet. This is what I want often with the bundle of cash. Just so you'll have a free reroll. And considering the price we already reduced the price reroll so far. Like we're getting so many rerolls to scum for the dice that we need to complete the challenge. Talked myself into it, except we just simply don't got the perk slot. And those aren't worth selling. Two, 4, 5, 6. Again, we're looking for better stuff these days. Like I got an 8. Can I make a 9? Yeah. And then, so we'll skip the 7. Can I get a 6 and a 5? Yeah. I'd like to skip the 4 and get a 3 and a 2, but can't be perfect. But that's just one possibility. 9, 11. 14. A nonsense to use your 2 highest values. 4 would be more like a 12 and an 11. Which leaves us with an 8 and a 5 for the record. We could use a 4 with the 5. What about with the 8? Now, if we just went head on in to 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a 7, 8. So we'll go for a 6 straight. 9. Oh yeah, there we go. Good job. Eventually, maybe I should always try to go for the straight first. 7 in a row plus 10 multiplier. We know we need another charm slot. That's it for our money. Oh wait, there's an 8. So I said it's gonna be hard to fit it. Well, that's okay. If we have to replace that with a magnet die, we will. We got magnet paint. Wait. Yes, magnet 8. Thank you. Oh, it's so necessary to have sooner or later. Good thing I noticed. I don't often look at the paint. Alright. No new abilities. One more magnet and one more 8. We'll have some more abilities. At 1, 2. Could make a 3, but not right now. But still, whether or not we make a 3, those both count as straights. 5, 6, 7, and 8. No. What are you going to do first? So, besides that, knowing that we have a 7, say, can we make a 6? Yep. Maybe we'd keep the 4, so we need a 3. We can make a 3. And we keep the 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 7. But, yeah, it's a good starting place. What do we do with a 12? Do with a 10. Yeah, let's not waste our rerolls. Just go. I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make it 6. It's 211. How much was the first one? That's fine. I want to save to reroll though. I mean, all in all, I think we can just take these for points. The second round, your sandbagging round. Not going for max score, ironically. I mean, I don't think any game should be made like that. Oh, we got 1 point too many. 2 points. Anyway, alright. Dice slot. Sure. Need more money than that. Let's roll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a 7. Where's our 8? Can't make the 8 with the 3. Can make an 8, but then we lose the 7. A little tricky. Make a 7. Keep a 4 or a 3. Alright, let's go on a reroll. Me just try something else. Probably end up going there, but. Eight and a 9. There's no 7 or 10. What if I skip straight? 2, 3. That's not how you get it. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. Or 9, 10, or whatever, but we don't, yeah, it's not that high. Get 7 and a 7. We're not making a 7. Then doing what with the rest of your life? Can't make an 8 because that's a white die. Points, there, whatever. Getting tired of thinking this much. I hate metal dice. Two, 3, 4, 5. A little straight up here. Nice. Any chance of making a 7? And a 6 to go with the 5? Especially if we keep the 5 guy. Gonna make a 7. That'll turn into it. I'd rather do it that way. It's re-rolling. Yeah. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5. Didn't even know that was going to come up. It just happens. I don't know. Reroll. I didn't mean to reroll. That's a waste of reroll. Can't use another die. Hit reroll instead of bank. That is better than hitting bank instead of reroll. Make both of those errors often enough. This is pretty janky. What? We got an 11, so can we make a 12 or 10? Let us keep in mind that making something lower probably more versatile. Obviously a higher one would score higher, but we have very few dice that can score higher than in 11. But I'm saying 8 and 2 is 10. So what do we got on the low end? 3 and a 4. On a 2. Alright, what's the next highest like we make? Oh, 5. Don't move that. That's a 10. Gives us a 4 and 8. 10. Skip. We can still have the 8, so can we make a 7? Yes. I'll take up another slot. 8, 7. Then we go for not a 6, but a 5, 4. We got a 4. Let's see how this goes. I think. Assuming this makes an 8. These are 3. I mean, we do gotta. We were saying 5, 4. Then a pair of 8s on top. Yeah, if I do skip straights, right now we just got an odd man out. And if the odd man's even better. We'll go to 3, 4 and a pair of 8s. So I can make it a pair of 10s. Which is just a couple points. If we did have the 4, 5, never mind. Whatever. Pair of 10s. What's this stuff scoring us these days? 6 straight. Not even. 6 broken straight. I don't know if that scores better or worse than a straight. 1, 2, no 3, 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8. Seven times multiplier of seven. 189 points. Whereas, just work around the 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 straight. Higher multiplier, so probably better. 9 does add up to also the 27, yeah. Better. So you can say it's an eighth better. .5%. 56. 216 instead of 189. What's that tell us? A 6 straight is better than the split up. Six in a row. It's worth more than 3 2 in a rows. Oh yeah, we know 8-sided dice. That's just a level up for 1 coin. Yep. I think this is the one that we had before we had painted it. All right, that's a level bonus. Straights can be made with skip values. This is where it gets complex because I was calling those other ones skip straights before because 1, 2, 4, 5, but it's not a skip straight. It's a broken straight. It doesn't count as a straight. It counts as 2 baby straights. Whereas a skip straight is the fact that a 2, 4, 6 is a straight now, or a 3, 5, 7 is a straight, or a 1, 2, 4 is a straight. Which, speaking of which, got cigarettes. 1, 2, 4. Yep. Which is a little bit interesting because if you had the baby bottle, the 1, 2 would have counted as a straight anyway. If you got a baby bottle and a cigarette, 1, 2, 4 counts as cigarette. Straight and a baby straight? No, because the baby straight's always overwritten by another straight. Anyway, how much money we got? Yeah, unlock a die slot. Yeah, we need another die slot or 2. We need 1 more metal die, the D20. Well, that's all we need. What am I saying? I'm trying to think of something else. We have all the 8s we intended to get. And for the achievement we want to get, we need a 20-sided die. Okay. That is painted magnet. It's worth a reroll. Well, we don't have a slot open right now, but sure. I mean, there's always 20-sided dice. Just getting a 20-sided die isn't hard. Getting a metal one, a fair bit harder. Lots of evens. Boy, wonder what that scores. I mean, oh, and it's a straight too. This is what we're talking about. Only 4 in a row. 2, 4, 6, 8. But with all the evens, yep, this is our new life. Pair of 14s, you know, that makes everybody's day, right? What the heck am I going to do with a pair of 14s? I can make a 28 and a 14. Oh, I can make one a 16. And it counts as a baby straight. And let's not overthink it. And a pair of 14. Still not thrilled about it. A little bit funny, we can still re-roll that. Changes all of our odd number values. And given that, maybe we should at least try it once. Yeah, let's try it. How do we get a 12? You would add a 3 to a 9, or you would add a 4 to an 8. We don't have either of those. But a 3-4 is a little straight. And a pair of 4s. We can make a 6. A 4-6 is still a straight. You following this? So don't use the 3. Let's take a pair of 4s. But we can make an 8-4. No, don't do that. We could make an 8-4. And then we can use the 3 with the 4. Because the 8 goes with the 10 for a straight. Oh my god. It's a straight. A pair, it's a straight. It's a much bigger straight, but I think this one's... We'll check the number of multipliers. Not adding one, I'll look just what's shown on the screen. 8. What? Really? 8, 9, I can't count. Right, this one is 11. This one is 11. Okay. 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16. Pretty good round. No clue where the points are coming. 1,000. 1,000 for a good hand. Good, not great. Monocle. Yeah, there you go. Although, yeah, it punishes you. Always buy it later. But like this one's worth +3 right now. Whereas, like that 8-ball perk's only worth +2. And another one. Crazy. Crazy bad. That's better. And it'll be better later, but until we get all the dice we need, I'm not going to raise up the cost of perks. Does that make sense? I don't know. Well, you need, oh, here's a dice slot. That's a good start. Now I can take a 20-sided die, and we can paint it when it's when the magnet comes up. Looking for some magnet paint. And speaking of that, I'm not actually a fan of the green, although we got evens now. We do got the evens now. Maybe we can use the bouncy die. And we were skipping. We don't need odd numbers anymore, ever. The odd numbers that we got, we'd use to fix odd numbers. But this doesn't always happen. Funny. Giving it a special power, the halo was not going to help. The niche. Mediocre at best. Let's just go. One, two. all these same ones are nice. Okay, I'm thinking an 8 and a 10's a straight. Saying. And we can make it. We can keep the 8 and 10 and create a 14-16, which is also a straight. And we can keep the 1 and a 2, which is a straight. Make a 4 and a 5, which is a straight. But we don't got that many slots to do both. Anyway, I guess that's what we'll just start with. So we gotta be careful about re-rolling that. What if I was to make a 5? It goes with a 6? Yeah, I think I better do something with it. And with its superpower, this could count as a 2. Oopsie-doo. Da-da-da. What are we doing? Just re-roll to try to what? Wait, this... My bad, that 5, yeah. That 5 screws up that straight. Do something wrong. Alright, that's another straight. No, the 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah. The 6 is adjacent to the 8. I missed it. Oh, 3, 5 is straight. Separate from the 8. Oh. Well, we're getting paid for a big straight anyway. Now I want a 12. Let me re-roll, see what happens on what's going on. Interesting, but worthless. Nice bonus points this time, but make a 9. Keep a 6, make a 9. 7, 8, 9. Keeps the 3, which counts. I think we're getting rid of the high numbers. Use a reroll here. Alright, that's all one straight. So skip a 12. Okay, we still, that still counts as a different straight. See, we got a 5 in a row and a 2 in a row. That's fine. Lots of evens. Let's go. What's funny is this die, if used by itself, would count as 40. So. And interestingly, we do need to start focusing on our base score like that. We need more perks. It's alert time. End game is nigh. Oh, that's a straight. Just go for the regular biggest straight you can for now. Five, 4. Right, we need to make a 5 or a 4 piece of cake. Five. It keeps a 2. Let me slide this over here, keeping track of spots. Let's go ahead and do it, actually. I don't want that to screw up our future rolls at this point. There's no way to make a 1, so okay, we're building up now. You make a 4. Oh. Trying to choose the other die, but okay. 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, we're done. Just can't fit anymore. Now the thing is, I might have been able to, next time I'll try building from the bottom up. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Slide it down. But we can make that a 14. We can make that a 12. We can make that a 10. And then we'd either need either a 9 or an 8. Fortunately, I don't see how to make that. So let's just go with this, whatever it is. Yeah, we can't. Throw in a reroll. I'm making a 6. I'm making a 9. Am I making an 11? No. Because we make that a 6? Right. That makes this a 9. 9, 7. And we make that a 6. And we keep the 4. Right. Oh, we don't get a reroll. 7 in a row. Well, that was the last bank. We don't need a reroll. Didn't even think about. Yeah, I'm way too far done. Can't keep thinking like this. Magnet paint. No. Level up? No, it's only half a level. And we're at... I don't think I want to. No, I'm not just spending money on leveling up. I'll do the first level, but that's it. Alright, we got 38. We need more charms. Not that one. We have an open slot. Let me take a reroll looking for magnet. Oh, okay. Let me take a reroll looking for perks. Let me unlock a perk. And another perk slot. That's no. Too late. Been game already. No. One reroll. Even. Oh, that's multiplier though. I want the left hand side, but we'll still take this. So great. Since you got the evens, they synergize. We start at the left, and we know we're going to end up probably dropping off a lot of stuff. What? Oh, it's screwing up already. Accident. Misclick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do we make a 9 or a 10? 10. We make it 10. And keep a 6. 10. 8, 6, 5. And a 4, 3, 2. A 1 or a 4. No. But that just means we need to re-roll and stuff. And that gives her 6 starting rate. Ramble. The thing is, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the thing is. Yeah, just like that. 7 in a row. It's not enough points. We're not going to win a game like that. I mean, we're having trouble getting past this round now, suddenly. I don't get it when it sneaks up on me like that. That was a full straight, just not enough points. When all, yeah, we gotta try to make all evens. Okay, so 8 and 10. Save this one. Make some evens. Reroll for now. These ones came up odd, but I mean, that's a big bonus there. But that's a straight too. That's pairs and straight. That's a lot of stuff. I don't even know what's going on. All right, so we can make the 12 then, at least. Why not? Keep which one? And make a 4? Why not? Because I was thinking about re-rolling that, but we're not going to re-roll again, I guess. If they're all evens, how are we scoring? Thing is, when we're going for that to beat the game, we wouldn't be doing all the magnets. We'd be doing a lot of greens and a lot of blurs. That'll put us back on par. At least pass this round, but still, we got a long way to go. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But that's not the evens. I wanna prove to myself again what the score here. Accident. Never mind. Well, that's just a worthless die now. A 2-1, but. I'll make a 5. Just go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just want to confirm the score. Keep to 4. What was it? I didn't see. Let me check the replay. The whole reason I did that. $518 is a stupid low score. Stupid low. Thing is, that bouncy die hasn't really helped us roll any doubles, in truth. We're looking to paint a 20-sided die. We'd rather have this 20-sided than that 20-sided. We need a rolling cup, sure. Can't fit it. I screwed that up. Should have sold that, took a rolling cup. Only costs 1 to look. We need money next round. Long and short of it. So we have to do evens. We can make that a 20, but it doesn't really help. Synergize the dice together. Alright, ignore that. Crazy to think we only got an 8 as our highest die. Alright. Here's our starting. 10, 8, 7, 6, 4, 'Is that how we do it? Now I know that we keep an 8-sided die. Yes. I think I want to keep the higher sided dice. That's what I'm thinking. Can get a 12 here, but that lowers our versatility for the rest. Do that. But I said keep the higher sided die, but then until we get a 14, still possible. Yep. 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 14. But we wanted to. That's sort of have to get a 2. Hey, oh my god. Just to tease me once. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it on level 15 where it's where we're still gonna pass anyway. You wanna do that for me on level 20? No? And even if you did, would it be enough? No? Only 39 points, it's only half of what we need right now. I'd get by level 20, you know, you more like on over 2,000 per roll. Like I said, that's as good as we can do. We need perks on the left hand side, as I say it. Maybe do something without a reroll here for a change. I get a 4 for a little baby straight? What's that 12? Nah, what's that 10 doing? Well, if we touched it, it's going to turn it odd. All of our modifiers are odd. We can make another 10. Just call that something. And what something is it? This is sort of just pairs. Pair 10s, pair 6s, pair trips. But we're getting ordered for all evens. And a full house. Forgot we were getting full houses. This might be the way, getting full houses. Maybe not. I still don't think it's enough. Yeah, 14. It's about the same, wasn't it? Yeah. 3 rolls of 1400. Oh well, it's a little late to milk it. Here's a stopwatch, currently worth +3. That's not what we want though. Actually, here's our die. We need it. Let's sell this one. Buy this one. Thank you. We have the dice, now we just have to beat the game. But this is the 3rd time. Had all the metal dice. Not beating the game. To unlock the achievement. It should help for evens. It's not doing much. I don't think we've ever had it help us yet. Anything up to level 1? 2, I mean? Yes. Those perks really didn't do it for us. We need to unlock a slot first anyway. And let's hit a reroll. 6. It was already level 2. I'm not going to worry about it. Yes, we're keeping that die. Can't imagine it being bad when we're going for evens. Except I can. It's bad when you have to re-roll it, and it wipes out everything you were trying to save. But we were never saving the odd dice now. Yeah, we're okay. I think. Roll. We might not get past this level, and if this one, probably not the next one. Yeah, trying to resign myself to game over. Too high. Yeah, if I start from the bottom up, it works better. But we got no 2s. 4, 6, 8, 10. There's a 7 and a 3. 11, 12 is a 7 and a 5. And that would make an even. But do we reroll to maximize our score? Probably reroll once. And this is giving us reroll if we're going with this. Where'd we leave off? Interesting, now I see 7 and 7 is 14. Because we got a 12, we need a 14, but then we wouldn't be able to make either the 10 or the 12. We can make a 12, 4 and an 8. But we don't get to 10. Oh, tried to save the wrong die. Wanted to. Oh, I forgot it gives us pairs. What's up with this? But it doesn't count as a full house. Yeah, let's do this as a starting point. Save our rerolls. You get a reroll. 25 in a row. All of our evens. That was 2,000 for only 5 in a row and just evens. Makes me feel a little more confident. Hey, finally did something. Gave us a bunch of 2s. A little bit higher would have been nice. 2, 4, 6. Make an 8. Make a 10. Making a 10 keeps us 6. We're gonna end up with a 6 though. Extra 6. And don't know that there's anything to do about it. 10. How do we get a 12? $14. Given that, I'd try not to wipe out the reroll. I don't think we're rerolling. And I can't use the odd number. But again, that's part of all the same conundrum. Because these are both odds. So even if I wanted to save that one, it's like I know I can't do anything with that because it's odd and I don't. Well, let's just start doing this, I guess. Since I decided I'm not going to reroll. 2, 4, 6, 8. Keeps the 6-sided die. Oh, I did something backwards. I said keeps the 8-sided die. And now I don't even have an 8-sided die. Am I just hallucinating? Well, it's abort, so well, it's okay, I guess. Well, that keeps a 6 for us. Doesn't matter how many sides we got. What? 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 6 and a 4. Are we cursed? What am I doing wrong? I wasn't expecting dementia today. Alright, so I did it twice. That's the second time. Let me see the first time too. 2 and a 6. Oh! It's because it's metal on metal. That's how metal on metal works, I guess. I never knew that is presumably what it was. That's the only thing that explains it. I think we have to re-roll now. We weren't going to do. We'll get a 12 first. Oh no, we'll just take it. It's not at all what we wanted, but at least it barely still works. Actually, that's a baby straight. Yeah, we get a 2 in a row anyway for the 2 and 4. Metal on metal works differently. I can't believe, like I said, this is like the 4th time I've tried for the metal challenge. And I never noticed metal on metal being different. So if you take a metal 1 and a metal 2, put them together, you get a 3 and a 3. Whereas, you add a metal 1 to a regular 2, you get a 3 and a 2. Blurry dice would be great if you had 2 of them, I think. I don't have one yet. Well, it tells you if you hover that. Oh, 3 of them. Keep their face value. They split. Yeah, that's going to make odd numbers for now. Stay away from the blurry dice for now. I usually like them. Not today. Lucky Charms, no. I need something to add scores to the left side. Which, there's a jackknife. There's other stuff. Why haven't they come up? Not these. Well, we got the dice we want or need, I guess. I'm not doing blurry. I guess that's what we're going for, is the bouncy one. I think that's the dice we want, plain and simply. That's it. We just need perks, so. Pencil's one of them. Thank you. Oh, rainbow. Well, rainbow flag's on the other side. Oh, rainbow flag also. Might have been a little hasty taking that, but no, not so much. Nope, pencil's gonna be better. This is one of my favorites, but the pencil's better. Great. 16. Get a 15. This adds a little bit to it. Like, let me take something reasonable. Say 6s and 8s. It is awkward. Yeah, it is awkward. But like, if I rolled a metal 2, 3, 4, 5, which is starting is a fine straight. Now we're trying to get awards for evens in particular. But you combine the 2 and the 4, you get a 6, 6. You combine the 3 and the 5 to get an 8, 8. And we're allowed to skip a number, so that still counts as a highly awarding baby straight. With 2 pair. Add in another one, it's a full house. Speaking of that, I forgot about full houses. Here's some 2s. 16's not going to help us. Alright, here we go. I'll make a 10, 10. This will make an 8, 8. Can't re-roll for another 10. We're really looking at it because we're adding to evens. Yeah, if you have an odd metal die and an odd metal die, we definitely consider that first. Only have one odd metal die this time. So, Can go down and start making 6s. And 4s. I don't know. Let's see some here. Yeah, I'm not going to re-roll the first attempt, I guess. Yep, made 10-10. Now that I know it works like that, thank you. 8-8. Like a 10 or an 8 happening right now. That's what I was thinking about. Isn't there something else? Maybe I used the die and used. 6 is fine. Now that I say 6, I think that's what I was thinking about, but it wasn't there before we re-rolled. Here we go. This is 12s. There, yep. Now, it's not the full house we wanted, but it is certainly something. Be nice. This is a tough one, actually. Got $12, $10, $8, $6, $4, $2. Which, just counting the multipliers, 12, 13. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we'll go figure. Well, these are the higher numbers, but that gives a reroll and money. Yeah. Got 6 and an 8. All right. Usually start at the bottom, but the bottom's too small. Bottom's full. Means 2, 4, 6, 8. There you go. Yeah. So, like I said, great that we can combine these two metal ones and get 2 even numbers, which would be a 2, 2. We already got too many 2s. We try to pair up something, actually. Yeah, using all the 2s will actually go for the full house bonus. So we can keep an 8 and a 10. Nope, I got rid of my 8. Damn you. Forgot it was metal on metal. Speaking of that, if I did that, it'd be 6, 6. Which gives us a full house with the 6. Alright, that's something. Didn't get to use any of my special dice. The ones that we want. Golden rerolls. What kind of score is this? First was 1800. 1800. Yeah, getting 1800 every round is not quite enough. Or is it? Is it right on the nose? I mean, actually, yeah, that's 5400. If he got 1800, 1800, 1800. And I think that's what the last level is. I lost my level chart. Oh, there it is. About the last page I looked on. It's 5,300, yeah. Actually, 1,800 per level is minimal. It's possible. Can't get to more multipliers. Dumbbell? Per reroll. Yeah, that's awkward. A little bit awkward because we only got 3 rerolls. Might be the way. Level up. Still more interested in the rainbow flag will usually, sort of hard to say, give us 30. Maybe it only usually gives us 20. I'm gonna count it as 30. And I shouldn't in this case, count as 25. And I might have forgot the definition of it. But where's the dumbbell? Per dice re-rolled for the current bank. Now the thing is, once I start out, I'm probably going to end up with, let's say, 5. I want 5 dice I want to keep. We're only re-rolling. Well, that's still 4. All right, 4 times 3 is 12 for the current bank. Only 12. Yeah. For the yeah. Yeah, I don't see that being good. If I rerolled all 7, well, more about this. If I rerolled all my dice, why would I ever? Like best case example, we got 9 dice. You get 27 points. Right. I like the pencil. Any more these days? What's the fewest number of combinations I get? Maybe 6? Well, that'd be worth 60. That's like that was my minimum sort of guess. Anything. My minimums are twice as much as that. Yeah. But that's just a comparison, and the flag's up somewhere in between. Better or nothing though. Until I get the flag. We do got our dice. I hate to waste some money because we still need another slot. What if we get them both? Alright. Oh yeah, I can't even take it now. But unlock the slot first. Next round. I got distracted by our odd numbers. Start with an 8. We would want a 6. And a 4. And a 2. A 10. Nice. Which gives us 2 10s, by the way. And a 12. Let's go 8 and 10 to start with. They're odd numbers, get rid of them. That's not doing nothing. So make another 10. Another 8. We did have a pair. I forgot we can go for full houses, so 10s. This 4 and 6 makes a 10, keeps a 6. Nope, other way around. Keeps a 4, which is a pair for a full house. So we lose the 6. But we can make 2 6s. You're killing me. We make 2 6s. Still counts towards a full house. Maybe that's what we'll do and hit it with 1 reroll. Well, the 4 gives a bigger straight. So yeah, we won't. Guess we don't hit a reroll. But so what I was saying, this pencil counts as 60 this hand. And that other thing, you usually reroll less than half your dice. Say half your dice. In total dice, I got 9 dice. Yeah, I usually reroll 4, so it's worth about 12. 12 compared to 60. That's not. That dumbbell, I don't like it. So, a couple of dice might have leveled up, but we're still just hoping that we get to 1800, right? This is a full house based one. $2,600. Full house is maybe better than we want. Maybe we got to go for full houses. New approach. I think that occurred to me last time, but I didn't have that 1800 reference point yet. And speaking of full houses, geez, well, we're already in the full house with 6s and 2s. Just make some 14s. Oh no, 114. Make some 16s instead of 2s. Ain't sure. Make some 4s. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah. Wait. Make 4 8s instead of 2 6s. I'd like to reroll. Need it. We already got 4 6s. The 4 8s is better. Fours, 12s. But then we don't got a 3 of a kind. Just maybe I should keep it simple before I break my head and screw it all up. So last one was 2,600. This one seems worse. Barely 2,592. So the rest of about 2,600. Lucky charm. Yep. That's what we're doing. We hit a reroll. We won't be able to afford the charm the next round. Alright, so this is the next to last round. And we're feeling pretty good. Trying to get a full houses. I'm trying to remind myself. Mentioned, you gotta sort the evens and odds. Okay. We can make more 12s for the full house. Matches up nicely with our 8s. But can I make a 10 in the meantime somehow? No. Can I make use of an odd 3? No. Right, there's 2 slots left. Just take the pair of 2s or evens. Okay. Or, yeah, it was a pair. I'd say I could have used the metal 4 to upgrade anything, but this would have made a 6 at 2,400. $16's pretty high. Same thing. Odds to the left, evens to the right. No intermingling. Uh, 12s, 8s, 10s, 8s and 10s are closer. It might give a straight reward. Let's start with that. 8s and 10s. Full house. So we're allowed to reroll. If I reroll, I need to get an 8 or a 10. That's not doing anything though. And we are getting a reroll chance for that. Well, yeah, we don't need one reroll this round. Let's reroll these, see what happens. Knowing that, okay, yep, reroll. Just we're starting a full house. Try to complement it. 1. That. Got 2 3 of a kinds. A 16, but that is a straight. Actually, making a one more straight wouldn't matter. It would actually count as less because the 2 straights are so rewarding. An 8 or a 10 would help. Yeah, I think we just take the 16. At the same time, just for an example, we roll in. Well, these roll 8s and 10s too. If it rolled something high and odd, I guess like a 7. And this one rolled odd, we could turn it into an even. Let me try one more reroll just because I'm pretty sure we're going to end up beating around. See what happens. We can make a 14. Make a 16. Make 2 16s. Now you blew my mind. Well, that's better. How to make 2 16s? They weren't both metal, were they? Whatever. $4,000. What was that? That was 3 of a kind, 2 of a kind, and 2 of a kind. What was that? Let me check. Yeah, 3 of a kind, 2 of a kind, 2 of a kind. With one of them in a baby straight. And I'll just write it down for an example. 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10, 16, 16. Now a lower scoring version of that would be a 2, 2, skip to 4s, 6, 6, 8, 8. Maybe I want to reword that the other way. 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, 8. With the 2 and a 4 and a straight. Okay, continue. Janky laptop. That's huge. Actually, at this stage of the game, yep, absolutely. Nothing. Nothing. This is the last round. We got 21 bucks. We don't need any dice. Could level them up. And try a reroll up there. There's a stopwatch. Plus 4 multiplier. Oh, we don't need the cash anymore. Although we're still using it to buy stuff. Chronic. I haven't really paid attention to what the multiplier is. I got it. Got it on my replay just about. Excuse. Alright, we've been looking at 208 times 192. So, a plus 4 multiplier it's worth 20% more score. Whereas another slot worth 33% more score. I'm gonna reroll. Key! I love key. That's plus 4 on the right, which is the same thing that the time one watch was. Actually, it's a plus 6. Why does it say plus 10? We can't afford it anyway. Oh, unlock slots. I didn't unlock all the slots yet. He's plus 5. I thought it must be a different one, but I thought it was for how many perks you had unlocked. This is for how many shop slots you have unlocked, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the maximum. But just as an example, that's another one that's worth more than +2 from the 8-ball. Anyway, so that's that. We can't afford those. Maybe a reroll down here, get a level up. Level up. If I want it. Because I need 2 of those, so no. I'll get something else that will get leveled up right here. That's one. But I'm finally going to complete this challenge. And man, was it miserable. No, I did it to myself. I can't stop trying to do tricky math. Oh, that's odd. You're to say, do not intermingle evens with your odds. A few more little 2s than we'd like, but okay. Oh, I said a few too many 2s, but that sort of does work for the full houses, doesn't it? Although I combine the 2s with the 2s and promote to 4s. 4. So what? I wanted just a simple triple. How can I get another 3 of a kind? It's got to be a way. So much going on here. Look. 3 4s. Three 8s. With a 6 in the middle is nice, but but I want 4 and 3. Might have already thought about it, but 4 6s. That's a 6. These are 4s. That's a 10. Man. Alright, so we'll go with whatever I said first. Do you remember what that was? I think 4s. That's 3 4s. Just 3 8s. And there's a 6 in the middle. I can make 6s. Why do I keep going there? Just combine those to make 6s. 6 6. Six. 6. 4 4. I can't do it. What was I doing over here? These are 8s. Sixes? 6 6 6. With oh no, that's a little bit closer to what I wanted. I think I didn't do something I wanted to do. We can make another 8. These are 6s though. They said something in the middle. We don't got the middle anymore. We got a 2. Yep, I thought too much and screwed it up. Like a 4 on the edge. We don't want to do that though, actually. Oh, this is last round. We want a 6 or 8, and these middle ones will help us generate other numbers. Reroll one. That's 6. Mentioned that's worth 12s. Yep. Want the big full house. So times 8 multiplier. Nice. $4,500 points. This is one where we sandbag, so we can get the overkill on the last level using all our rerolls. But every time I've tried to sandbag on the 20th round before, I just end up beating it on my. Just score 1,000 and beat it. All right, these are 4s. Oh, that's odd. Those are all odd. Keep saying. Gotta segregate them. So 10s or 8s or 4s. Good D8s again. Let's say it in 26s, 22s, 12s. There's 12s and 10s for the straight. All right, as I just said, we actually trying to sandbag. I think I might just score that. Although, yeah, and actually that stops it from scoring as much because I got odd numbers in there. That'll give us a reroll for the last round. Last bank. Trying to score low. It's hard to do. Less than 800, please. I don't think that's less than 800. Whoops. Oops. Yeah. Didn't even get to go for our highest score. But achievement done. There it is. Magnet dice. I do not think it was worth the extra hour I spent doing math. But so reminiscent of accounting school. Why does this give me a headache? I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, TV time off. I didn't hear your message, Sarah Beth. I'm so sorry. I don't think I have any viewers. Appreciate the lurkers as always. When we raid out, we want to have a lot of people. It's just that simple. I only have one person hanging out here with me. I do appreciate you. Everybody have a good night.